The Premier, Doug Ford, in Richmond Hill speaking. Let's listen live.
Construction Alliance of Ontario. Those are key people you don't hear about, but without folks like that, nothing happens. I can assure you. So thank you for your partnership. You do an incredible job, and thank you for joining us today. It's always a pleasure to visit construction sites just like this one, to see shovels in the ground, getting new homes built. And you come here and you think there's going to be families that are going to have a roof over their heads, no matter if it's young families. It's not even young families anymore. It's people that are in their 30s, 40s that haven't been able to afford a home. They'll be able to have a home now, and newcomers. Because here in Richmond Hill and throughout the province, our population is growing. As I always say, there was over 800,000 people that showed up to our province last year alone, fastest growing jurisdiction in North America, bar none. It's never been more important to deliver on our plan to build at least 1.5 million homes by 2031. Building these many homes, this requires partnerships with our great mayors that I have here and councillors, and that goes for everyone, all 444 mayors and wardens. I believe in the collaboration. I believe in working together. I believe in Team Ontario, because without municipalities, this doesn't happen. And municipalities know their communities best. And as a city councillor and Rob as a mayor, I always say you're dealing with people on their doorsteps on every single issue, no matter if it's a pothole or a sidewalk. No one knows their communities better than the mayors and city councillors. They know where it makes sense to build homes. They know where it doesn't. They also know barriers they face getting shovels in the ground. And when I talk to mayors and councillors, I hear time and time again, it's a lack of infrastructure is one of the biggest barriers to getting more homes built. Mayors, I want to say I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. Altogether, our government is investing $3 billion in housing enabling infrastructure. And I think that's probably the most I've ever heard in the history of this province. $3 billion to help municipalities like Richmond Hill get shovels in the ground to build more homes. Last year, we launched our $1.2 billion Building Faster Fund that's rewarding municipalities for meeting or exceeding their housing targets. It's been absolutely amazing traveling across Ontario, recognizing municipalities for hitting their targets. Now, as part of Minister Bethlenfalvy's budget next week, we're investing even more. We're launching the new Municipal Housing Infrastructure Program with $1 billion in funding that will support building core infrastructure projects such as roads and bridges and water infrastructure. Thank you. That's big.
All right, that is Premier Doug Ford in Richmond Hill this morning announcing $1.8 billion. This is an announcement about building even more homes. Of course, you know about the affordability crisis and, of course, the shortage of houses right across Ontario and Canada. But here in Ontario, the Premier announcing a $1.8 billion investment.